Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be a real game changer for the Giants and the entire NFC East. Rumors are swirling that the Las Vegas Raiders might be willing to part ways with one of their most talented and disruptive players, Max Crosby, in a trade that could reshape the division's power dynamics. And if this deal goes through, the Giants might just be the team to benefit the most, especially on defense. Now, I know what you're thinking. Max Crosby is a Pro Bowl edge rusher, a guy who's been one of the most consistent and feared pass rushers in the league. Over his career, he's accumulated a total of 59, 5 sacks, and he's been named to the Pro Bowl 4 times. That's no small feat. Crosby's ability to pressure quarterbacks, get sacks, and disrupt passing games is what makes him a true X-factor. He's the kind of player who can turn a game around single-handedly, and that's exactly what the Giants need right now. Our pass rush has been solid but inconsistent, especially alongside the likes of Kayvon Thibodeaux and Leonard Williams. Adding a player of Crosby's caliber could give us that extra push to elevate our defense into elite territory. Sources indicate that the Raiders are in a bit of a rebuild mode. Their front office is facing cap constraints and is looking for ways to free up cap space and rebuild the roster. The speculation is that they might be willing to trade Crosby in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, plus a third-round pick in 2027. This kind of package would give the Raiders a significant cap relief while acquiring draft capital to rebuild their team. It's reminiscent of that Mac boost they got a few years back, a veteran star for draft picks to help accelerate their rebuild. On the other side, the Giants are known for their aggressive stance in bolstering the roster, especially on defense. The team has been emphasizing the importance of a disruptive pass rush, and Crosby fits perfectly into that mold. His addition could lead to an increase of over 25% in sacks, which would be a massive boost considering we've been hovering around the league average in that department. His pressure rate, which is already impressive, combined with the Giants' current pass rushers, could push pressures up by plus 0.20 EPA per rush. That's a huge upgrade for a defense that's looking to take the next step and become a feared unit. When you look at the current stats, Crosby's impact is undeniable. He's a guy who produces high-pressure numbers, sacks, and pressures that can truly change the course of a game. In fact, his pressures are high enough that he's been considered one of the top edge rushers in the league for years. His ability to get after the quarterback consistently could be the missing piece for the Giants to turn the page and start dominating offenses. Plus, he's a proven winner with 4 Pro Bowl selections, so bringing him into the fold isn't just about stats, it's about culture and leadership too. Now, the Giants have been working hard this offseason to improve their pass rush, but adding Crosby would be like pouring gasoline on an already fiery engine. Imagine a defensive line with Thibodeaux, Williams, and Crosby all coming at quarterbacks in waves. Opposing QBs would be under constant pressure, and the sack numbers would skyrocket. That kind of relentless pressure would not only boost our sack totals, but also make it far more difficult for opponents to establish any kind of rhythm on offense. And let's not forget, the NFC East is becoming one of the most competitive divisions in football. The Eagles are loaded, and the Cowboys are always tough. For the Giants to truly contend, we need to be aggressive and maximize our strengths. Crosby's addition could be the catalyst that unleashes our defense's full potential, a defense that's already trending upward, especially against the pass. Right now, against the current edges, we're averaging around +2. 0 disruptions per game, but with Crosby on the line, that number could more than double, making our pass rush a nightmare for every quarterback we face. This potential trade isn't just about adding a star. It's about signaling that the Giants are serious contenders, that we're ready to make a push for the playoffs and beyond. The franchise has been building steadily, focusing on young talent and strategic acquisitions, but bringing in Crosby could be the final piece to push us over the top. His presence on the field would energize the entire team, boosting confidence and creating a sense that the Giants are now a team to be feared in the postseason. Looking at the bigger picture, this move would send a clear message to the league and our division rivals. The Giants are not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. Our defense, which has been decent but not quite elite, would suddenly become elite with Crosby leading the charge. The fans would rally behind this new chapter, feeling that we finally have a defense capable of shutting down even the most potent offenses in the league. And it's not just about this season. Crosby's age and production suggest he can be a cornerstone for years to come. His impact would be felt immediately, but his presence would also set a standard for the entire roster to follow. The Giants have always been a franchise with a rich history of strong defense and clutch performances, and Crosby embodies that spirit perfectly. Now, I know some skeptics are raising questions about the Raiders, cap issues, and whether they're truly willing to trade Crosby for just draft picks. It's a valid point. Cap management is always tricky, and the Raiders are probably trying to get the most value possible. But if the Giants can offer a compelling package, especially with future draft assets, this deal could very well happen. And if it does, the NFC East could see a seismic shift, with the Giants emerging as a new powerhouse that other teams will have to reckon with for years to come. So, in summary, keep an eye on this story because it's not just idle speculation. If the Giants land Max Crosby, it could be the move that pushes us into a new era of dominance, a defense that's relentless, a front that strikes fear into QBs, and a division that suddenly looks very different. Crosby could be the catalyst for a turnaround, turning a good team into a Super Bowl contender. And with the way this roster is shaping up, that's exactly what the Giants fans have been dreaming of. The potential is huge, and we'll be watching this story unfold every step of the way. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Crosby is the missing piece for us to really take the next step? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. This could be the start of something special, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. One thing's for sure, if we pull this off, it's going to be a season to remember.